Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Couch Crunch Podcast. I have my co-host with me, Don. Don, say hi.
Hey, hello, everyone's doing well. I want to get into these discussions.
I hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday evening. Today, we're actually going to be going over a few topics. We're going to be going over Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. Basically just doing a reaction and just kind of having our own opinions and intake on this new film. Also, follow up from that, we're going to be talking about the Firestarter movie. It will do basically the same formula with that movie. In addition, we would talk about we're going to also talk about
Gotham Knights.
The Gotham Knights being brought to the next gen console, even though we've kind of already knew like that was going to happen, but I'm guessing it made it already officially. They made it official only for next gen, so we can dive more into that on this episode, and then finally we can talk about Moon Knight and basically just wrapping up the series if you guys haven't got to it. So let's dive into it.
Ahead, if you didn't finish the series yet.
Let's dive into this one though. So let's check it out. Avatar 2, The Way of the Water.
Let's see. Ooh. How beautiful that is. Damn. Look at that. The improvement on the graphics is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I know one thing. Wherever we go. This family.
I was wondering why it wasn't coming out of my speakers, my headphones. I was like, it's coming out. Look at that shit, man.
Damn.
Is our fortress.
Shit. Wow. How about that?
So I don't know if you guys know, if you noticed, Don, but I think, is she pregnant?
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Wow.
Right.
Some years passed by and it looked like the next generation of those avatars coming involved.
Right.
ESPN Plus. Now.
I also want to try to hold on, let me go back to the video because it kind of seemed like so I don't know if we're on the same if we're still on Pandora. I'm assuming we're still on the same planet, right? Because I don't know, it seems like a whole nother area. I've never seen this. New characters, I'm assuming. I've never seen her as well.
They got a whole infrastructure going on now, a whole system.
And then hold on, let's go back to. So they're working with the humans, I guess. Because mind you, in the first one, I don't believe not all of them. They were able to work with them, some of them.
Right.
But majority of the military, they couldn't work with.
Yeah, it is pretty much going to work with them, trying to take over their land and everything, and make it into a industrial. It seems like they're trying to, enhance with the technology with their own land.
I just didn't know they can breed. It's my first time. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I assume so, seeing that there's so many of them, a whole tribe.
Look, you seen that crocodile thing? That wasn't a new species. That's...
Yeah.
So I think, I believe this one takes place after about 10 years, a decade, right after the first film was taking place.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess a lot has happened after that situation. I'm curious to see like uh it like first off, I don't even know how she forgave him. Remember in the first one, like I remember she was like, I trusted you and all this shit.
Oh yeah,
Right, because I mean, he was really sent there to the main plan was that he was going they were sitting on like this tree or this area that the value was like through the roof, you know what I mean? And the guy in charge, which was this super rich guy or some shit like that, he hired like a construction company or whatever like that to kind of just tear shit down, and basically he wanted to claim that area to try to I'm guessing claim the value from there.
yeah. He's supposed to will their land.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see like what, like how would they still have like trust with certain humans? I'm guessing like
Yeah,
because like obviously their civilization was never they never really connected with any other life besides their own and the animal life, obviously, in the forest and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be set on like its own tribe and stuff.
yeah.
So
I guess seeing that, I remember in the first one, since they got along with the main character, he's obviously a human that took control of an avatar's body. So I'm guessing they seen from that perspective of a human. I guess they seen the good of humans from him, and I guess they opened their minds more to working with more humans. That's what I'm guessing.
That's a good guess. I gotta agree with that because
the first one,
she definitely did not cater to like she did not trust him at all when she first found out that he was just sent there from the military.
Right.
So that shit was crazy. So that's what I'm saying. New wildlife, seems like what we're seeing is like a new area. It doesn't seem like anything potentially is happening. I'm not sure what the plot is to the film.
Right.
He has a kid on the way, so congrats.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. That he's like hijacked the avatar's body. Is he permanently inside him this time, or is he
no, because the way it works is that he's still he's still controlling him through the machine or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
But then if we run this back, like who the hell is the kid with the dreadlocks, right? Like, let me see.
Yeah, I mean, is that him or is that?
Oh, like himself, right? Like, hold on, where is he?
Main character.
I'm just trying to run it back real quick. Yeah, like, see who's this guy?
That kid.
Yeah, like who is this? Like, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, that must be a new character, obviously.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, so it seems like they're kind of with the people this time, like they're with humans and they're interacting with them more. So,
see, we're seeing more sea creatures, which are cool. I like the whales. I like the crocodile flying fucking bad things. So we're looking at more wildlife out there. I don't think that's the main character. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but I thought that was the main character. But she's pregnant, so.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say, is that his girlfriend that was in the first one that's pregnant?
Yeah, no. Well, not that. I don't know who the pregnant girl is, but but the main character, yeah, that's the same female that he made it with and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it seemed like the big thing for this one is like the sea. I mean, obviously going by the title.
That's what
of water.
That's what I'm guessing too. Like, look at the croc. Look, what the hell is that thing? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like some kind of hybrid.
So, I mean, what the interesting part about this whole thing is that this is going to be an exciting adventure to continue, like, the Avatar series, but because apparently there's going to be like I might be I don't might be tooting my own horn here. I'm not sure. I think there might be like 4 or 5 parts to this series.
Huh. Oh, 4 or 5. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's gonna be like 4 to 5. I was actually researching like if this had like a book so I can kind of dive into the series more, but it doesn't. It just films.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I know it's like a standalone thing. For
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there's a whole vision.
It would have
for
been
this.
cool to have a book though, at least like kind of talk about some, because like I said, the books kind of explain a little more than the movies can.
Right. Yeah, because they're on a limit, of course, with the films.
Yeah. So they only could tell us like, oh, so much, but
Right. That would make sense, given that it's been a long time since the first one came out. What was the year the first one came out?
That's a good question. That's what I was trying to figure out. I think it was like 20.
That's 8 or something like that. I think so. Wait, let me see. 2008. That's what I'm guessing.
It just says the 22nd century. I don't.
The 22nd century.
No, but I've seen remember when he used to give like the vlogs, like he used to just record himself and you can see like the year and stuff underneath his recording.
Yeah, and like documents.
Yeah.
What was that?
It was like really, there he goes, 2150.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the movie, inside the movie. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you were saying when the actual movie released, like the first one?
Yeah, the first.
Oh, 2009.
Oh, 2009.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's been around like, damn, man, like almost 10 years, right? 11 years?
Yeah. Over 10 years. Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, long time coming. 12 years.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So it was about due for another film. I just didn't know how long this franchise was. Now, mind you, I'm not like super into Avatar. I just recently got into it. When it first came out, I was like, it's not for me. Because again, sci-fi, I mean, I grew up on sci-fi. I mean, like, my mom used to show me a lot of sci-fi movies like Star Wars, Stargate, Nova, all these old sci-fi series, Star Trek, all of that shit. I mean, I was big on those things, but it's like with new movies, it's kind of like a hit or miss situation. Like with Chronicles of Riddick, that's sci-fi, that was cool. Mandalorian, like it depends, but with this film around 2000, I was young, you know what I mean? I was like, 11, 12. So when this movie came out, I was like, I don't like this movie. I never gave it a shot. So it took me 12 years to watch the first one. I feel like an idiot, but it was worth it. I checked it out the other day and was like, because I seen this trailer, I was like, dude, this fucking film looks great. And I was actually, my buddy at work was actually, he was telling me, for 2009, like the first Avatar had the fucking best graphics I have ever seen in a film in a very long time. And I gotta kind of agree with him. Like for 2009, for its time, that shit was fucking beautiful, It
holds up even to this day.
Yeah. And even looks way better. Obviously, we're 12 years into the future, so it's like now it looks way better.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that shit looks...
And I know, like, the first one's kind of renowned for coming out with the Blu-ray player and everything, because it was around that era when the Blu-ray player first came out. Oh, man.
So that's when Blu-ray players was just coming out. Wow.
Yeah, like, first, getting popular.
That's so old.
Yeah. So it's definitely like known for having a good, crisp picture as far as a film.
Yeah, man, they did fucking great. Actors are great too. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this movie. So
Yeah.
definitely, we don't. I think it's when it said December. It's at the end of the year.
Yeah. I don't think it said exactly what.
Yep, it just says this December. So we have no idea when. I'll double check on IMDb just to double check. I mean, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. If you're an Avatar fan, if you haven't checked out the first Avatar movie, highly recommended. Definitely go check that out whenever you guys get a chance. It's a really good film. I think you do actually technically have to watch the first one to watch this one. It's not one of those situations where, I don't have to see the first one. No, I think you do because it continues the story.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure it's going to be a sequel. And you had more than enough time, 12 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it took me 12 years to watch this fucking movie. I'm like, wow.
Well, what a better time when it's about to come out. So it's a good time to watch it or rewatch it.
That's why I was like, okay, I got to the end of the year. Like I still have plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally December. So
yeah.
Good.
So definitely check this movie out. We'll check out this franchise. And as soon as when this movie comes out, we definitely have to do a review on it back on the show. Just want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. After when the movie comes out, I'm going to go on like a whole rant because I know I'm going to love it. I love the first one and I'm going to love the second one. So
yeah, looking forward. Can't wait to see how it's going to turn out.
All right. Let's get into Firestarter.
Yep.
Now, this one was very interesting. I was like, Don might really like this one.
Now, from my understanding, this is like a reboot of
Yep. I'm glad you caught that because I actually figured that out today as well.
Yeah, I believe this is like one of those movies that have been rebooted like countless times, like over and over again throughout.
I only seen just these two. I don't know about the other ones. I think there was like another one, but it was, I don't know if it was like the same movie. I think it was just called Firestarter.
Okay.
All right, let's dive into this one. So already right there, it's Blumhouse. You know how I feel about Blumhouse. I don't know. Every time I see their logo, I was like,
Yeah, it's mixed feelings for Blumhouse for me.
You remember the tools we taught you, right?
Pencil, desk, paper, shoes. You're weird.
Everything okay, Charlie?
It happened again.
What happened?
The bad thing.
If you ever start to lose control, what do you do?
It didn't work.
She's not a robot, Annie. She's a little girl with little girl emotions, which are wildly unpredictable.
See, my thing is, I'm gonna pause it right now. I mean, it looks cool as shit already. I'm a little confused on. They don't really. I don't know. Like, obviously, we probably gonna have to watch the film to kind of find out like how did she get the powers. But it doesn't say, like, if you read the description in the first one in 1985, the first one, it doesn't even explain, like, how did she actually got it. Again, like, I don't want to say nothing because I feel like people are going to be like, you have to watch the film first.
All right.
But I don't know. I'm already lost, though. But let's continue.
She just has to shove it down and keep it hidden.
Also, Zac Efron, I don't know. It's so weird seeing him in a horror movie. It's the first time I've ever seen him.
Yeah, every time I see him, I think of High School Musical.
They're going to run tests on him for life.
That's like permanently in my head.
We'll never see her again.
It looks cool, though.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never seen the original 1985 one.
Oh, my mom did. My parents did, actually. They was like, oh, shit, that was really good back then.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means to be on the run?
Bad men are after
In that movie, The Invisible
I
Man.
hate living like this. You're special.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Stephen King is this is a Stephen King book.
I
help her.
You want to use her.
It's the dad from the '70s show.
Where's mommy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let her go, or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Where's mommy? Tell me now.
She's the first of her kind. A real life superhero.
She's like the Human
They
Torch.
understand how to use it.
Yeah. So like with telekinesis a little bit.
Yeah.
Decision. That's the only way that you can control it. She's becoming a young woman.
I'm not going to jail.
And someday soon, you're gonna change the world. She may be capable of a nuclear explosion.
Run, Charlie! On your knees!
Simply with the force of her mind. The whole world's going to hell. Promise me that you'll never use your gifts to hurt people.
I'll only hurt bad people, I
man.
promise.
It's
Trust me,
much.
Charlie. You don't have to be afraid. Please, I can help you.
Liar, liar. Pants on fire. I don't want to hurt anyone. But it feels kind of good.
She's like,
Firestarter.
all right, so my thoughts on it so far. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I mean, it looks already confusing. Now why I say it's confusing, it's because again, it's mainly because I can't fathom the fact, like, how the fuck did she get like superpowers? Like, because that telekinesis is like a form of fucking power, right? Like,
Oh yeah, mind control, being able to
like
push stuff.
so
with force.
like how did she get that? Like, and if so, like, wouldn't the fucking parents have it?
Yeah, good question.
Like,
See, I never watched the original one, so I wouldn't even know.
that's what makes this that's what makes this so hard to like wrap around, because like we didn't see the first one. I don't think it continues it though. I mean, it's basically like a remake of the first one.
Yeah, that's what I thought, like a remake.
And look, it's actually the producer from The Invisible Man, actually.
Right. Yeah, I seen that movie. It was interesting.
It wasn't, yeah.
Movie.
Which one? The recent one? The one that.
I'm thinking about the one in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know.
Yeah, because another one came out, The Invisible Man, but it was like a remake.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I like how it's the dad from the '70s show.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, I know. He hasn't done it. I don't know. He hasn't done anything in a while. So I'm just trying to like skim through most of this. Like,
It can't be a reaction.
she's supposed to be a nuclear bomb, so
It's got to be a decision.
like,
I don't know. It looks like a good movie, but at the same time, something I don't know.
that's what you see what I'm saying, right? Like, it's something's about it. Like, I don't know if it could. It seems like it could be a good film. It can capture. I don't know. It can capture a lot of mysteries, obviously, because it has some type of mystery in it. Having to figure out, like, how does she discover her powers? Why is she having these episodes? Why is she destroying things? So it's like it has a way of capturing, curiosity a lot in this film. But I don't know, man. I don't. You can just tell with especially a horror film, like, if it's going to be good or not. You know what I mean?
Especially nowadays, but I've been through enough horror films to see the low quality ones versus the ones that were legitimately good.
It comes out tomorrow. Well, the early release comes out tomorrow, but it officially comes out Friday.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
On the 13th of May. To be honest, I feel like this one I would catch like on, if it would come on HBO Max or something, like after it's out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't like be rushing to go to the theaters to see this one, but
I'll still check it out though when it comes out.
Please, I can help you.
Sure.
Liar. Pants on fire.
I wish they would have gave. I know she's a kid, but I've seen kids younger than her have better lines than.
Yeah, that's why I kind of had to chuckle at it when I first seen it. I'm like, oh god, bro.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, bro. There's kids younger than her that have better lines. Like liar, liar, pants on. I don't know.
And Zac Efron as a dad. I mean,
I don't know, man. He's throwing me off. He's like, I'm not used to seeing Zach as a, as in a horror film to begin with, and as a dad. I'm like, you're not even that old though. You're like what, 30, 33 or some shit. I mean, you still can be a dad. Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't seem like this would be a good fit for him, right? Like, that's just my opinion.
He's not fitting the role.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Oh, it comes on Peacock too. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it comes so it comes on Peacock. So I'm assuming wait, so would it come out tomorrow on Peacock? Oh yeah, yep. It's gonna be on Peacock. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, movies are now doing that nowadays. Like they're simultaneously putting them on theaters and on streaming platforms now. So
it's only certain ones though. That's the thing. Like I think the big ones like Doctor Strange or Jurassic Park or any of those big ones, they're not streaming. You're gonna get your ass up and you're gonna go there.
Oh yeah, they're trying to make box numbers.
Yeah.
Of course, with those blockbusters.
See, but I like that though, because you remember back, that was the only plus side to the pandemic was like, obviously it was a tragic time and, horrible for everybody, but at least like movie theaters were still like some movies pushed movies back because obviously they wanted to make more of a profit by waiting for, the public to release. For the public to go back to civilization, you know what I mean? Like actually go back to the movie theaters to make more money, because obviously I'm not sure how much money that they were going to make from streaming. Obviously there's probably a fee that they have to contribute to streaming on that platform. Yeah. So that's probably why a lot of places didn't offer that, because I remember when back in 2020, I remember waiting for a few movies to come out. They got pushed back to like 2021. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I liked that feature though, because that's what I'm saying. Like I like that certain movies that you're not really too sure if you want to go waste your money on. They offer you that feature if you have a subscription on that platform, of course.
Right.
But
yeah, that's what I like about nowadays what they're doing with this, because like you said, you don't want to take that risk of it possibly not being that good. And you're like, oh, okay, at least I didn't waste my money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're paying for the platform, but I mean, it depends, because I think Peacock, I don't know how much Peacock is, but it's basically like the equivalent of paying for one ticket to go see a movie. But I mean, it's not just, you're not seeing just that movie. You have a whole streaming service.
Yeah, it's a whole library.
Right. So I mean,
so you're not losing
Peacock.
out.
Now I don't use Peacock. I mean, I've never really used it because I think that's more of like a Comcast thing. But now it's like branching out to be its own thing now, apparently. Oh, yeah. But before it used
app or whatever.
But before it used to be like if you had Comcast cable, like Xfinity, they'll offer you Peacock with it. But yeah, I mean, for Firestarter, look, I don't even know if you see the comment right there. It says, I can't believe Zac Efron's old enough that he can start playing father roles. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought I was the only one that noticed that. That's why I'm like, I don't know if he just doesn't seem like a good fit for the role, man. You're 35 is still like, I don't know how old he is. I'm guessing he's in his mid 30s, probably in his early 30s. He's not close to 40. He's not that old now. But I mean, he's still young enough to be a son of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
He could be a dad, but it's like the way his roster is, it's like it's not setting him up to be a dad though.
It's kind of hard for certain actors to break into the horror industry. It's not like, especially if you coming from like Disney or some shit like that. Like it's kind of, I mean, it's doable. I mean, we've seen plenty of people out there that has done it.
Right.
But again, it all depends on how you do it, though, right? Like that's the main key. It's like how do you make it? How can you break that? What's the word I'm looking for? Like label, like, because people label you as like just being in that category. You know what I mean?
Just seeing him as the musical guy, the High School Musical guy, and breaking out of that.
Is it? I think it's called typecasted. Is the proper term? Yeah, it's the proper term in that in the film industry.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, I like that he's trying new things. I even seen another film is called Gold something. I think he's like a miner or some shit, like gold, like mining for gold and shit in the desert. So I'm like, at least I can see he's being really creative with his choice, like his selections with his roles. So I think that's key number one to expanding in this business, especially.
Right.
So
it should want to branch out of that box.
Now the thing is, now the thing is, like, that's cool, but you have to really execute the role well. I mean,
it's the key.
I mean, some people are okay with you doing it. Again, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to hold you up to a high standard. That's the thing, but I mean, overall, this film, I'm going to try to check it out. I'll watch it on Peacock. I'll try. I think it's like we get like a free trial with it, so we can probably check it out. Comes out tomorrow. So I'm sorry, Friday. I keep saying it, but the early like previews for you to go see it in theaters, theaters near you, of course. You should be able to go check it out tomorrow night.
Yep.
So, all right. I mean, that was all cool. What was?
I was trying to look up that maybe looks similar to it, but can't remember.
It was something else.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, the Sker
Ritual.
Yeah, Sker. I thought this was an interesting one when I sent it to you. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard of this one.
It was like on IGN actually recently.
Okay.
Don't lose yours when building an online. Selling online has never been easier. Set up your store.
Peggy 18.
Really dark setting. I was like, oh shit, I might like this. I like how it looks like really dark. Like dark as far as like, it looks like a BioShock feel to it too.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, see how like he has like powers and shit. Looks cool. And like, look. That looks like the Big Daddy too.
Yeah, it do.
The shot, they even shoot the same in BioShock.
Right. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a short little trailer. I mean, it kind of resembles BioShock in a way.
It kind of got like an Outlast BioShock feel.
I like the guy's comment. He goes, I wasn't expecting a shotty. I mean, I'm that dude that doesn't like to compare games to other games because obviously I want it to be unique. Because every game is unique, but I mean, it has like a sort of formula. Like each game does have like a resemblance from, like resembles some other games, out there.
Taking influence from it. Yeah.
Don't know what time period is.
Interesting.
Right, I don't know what time period this game takes place, but definitely looks interesting.
Yeah, this seems like more of a preview than a trailer because it's so
I know.
short.
It's so short. Hold on, let me see if I can find something. I don't know if it's gameplay. because I don't know if it comes out this year. I think it's just an announcement. Like they're just announcing the trailers.
Just now, new.
Yeah, see, they're just showing us the same things.
Okay.
All right. So it has like a weird vibe of BioShock mixed with Outlast in a way, because like you could see like the creatures and shit like that.
True. It seems like he's like in some kind of cold area where it's like
look at this.
zombies.
Yeah, like you're in the woods somewhere. Kind of has that vibe like of like Outlast and BioShock combined.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like what platform is this game going to be on. I think it's going to be on PC. Not sure if it's going to get to the consoles, but I mean, it looks interesting though. It doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it do like interesting. It's like one of those games that'd be like a challenge of wave of enemies coming at you, and you have to try to make it out.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, like the wave of enemies.
So it looks good in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I want to see more from it. They're gonna put more out as time goes over, but yeah, curious to see where they're gonna take this one.
So, I mean, I can recommend. I mean, I don't know. I can't even recommend something. I'm not even sure, about it. So, I mean, it looks good. If you guys want to check out this game, if you guys haven't seen it already on IGN's website, it came out YouTube channel. They released it like sometime earlier today. And I just thought it was interesting kind of bring up on the show, because I was just like, oh shit, like this looks really, I like it because it has like really dark tone to it. It's a lot of creatures, a lot of killing. I like blood and gore shit. That's just my cup of tea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they really like dig into the occult kind of thing, because curious. I like those kind of things too, especially in a game. I like to see that well done,
right?
If possible,
right? So yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys like, if you guys get a chance to trying it out, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. I'm gonna try it out too. I might even play it on the channel, probably live one day, checking it out. See how it goes,
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Gotham Knights being exclusively on next gen. I mean, we've already kind of touched base on this topic already on the show a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that I'm guessing they really announced it today, saying, it's mainly for the next generation of games. At this point, I kind of already expect a lot of like I said, I still want people who doesn't have the next gen consoles to get a chance, of course, to be able to play these games. But any games that are like that, like really going to be big and, they should really be on next gen at this point, because next gen it's already been like 3 years already almost, right? Like they came out in 2020.
Yeah. Coming over on 3 years at the end of this year.
Yeah. So it's like at this point, they need to really start making games really for like next generation at this point already.
I think they should, because, just trying to degrade the game just for defend on the last gen, it would just ruin the quality of the graphics for it. So,
exactly. And we only have 7 years of the lifeline for these consoles, because obviously they usually work around the 7 to 8 year gap to when they go on to the next console. So I think like they're already wasting 3 years already. So it's like, I think we should really start getting a jump start on this. There has been plenty of exclusively games for them, but I mean, they haven't really pushed them, because a lot of those games mostly always came out on PS4 or on PC and shit like that. It hasn't really been given a lot of good, like there was some like have like you know what was that game that came out with the PS5? I think it was Gods or something like that. I forgot what it was called. Hold on.
I know.
Godfall.
Like right there,
Yeah, Godfall. Godfall came out with it. A lot of games already had exclusively came out for the consoles. We already seen what they can do. But now we just need them. We just need the games to stay at that level. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they, like the exclusives for the consoles, like Ratchet and Clank and for Xbox, Halo and all that.
Yeah.
Like it should like stay up into that quality, not degrade it and try to put it on every console.
Yeah, man. I mean, because I understand if it was like just coming out, but it's already been like fucking 3 years already at this point. So I think it's time to really start just putting out just content for just the next generation of gaming. Because we're not.
We seen what happened when you do try to spread it to every console, like with Cyberpunk.
It doesn't. It does not work. Yeah, it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well at all. So it's like at this point, the main focus is we're supposed to be going forward, not 10 steps backwards. You know what I mean? So I think like we need to be focusing on those subjects, like I'm wanting to keep advancing in this field. So.
Right. That's not to say not to neglect the PS4 and the lower Xbox. Still make games for those too, but as time goes on, just try to make it exclusively for the new generation of gaming. So these consoles will keep up with the graphics.
Yeah. Yep. Well, all right. I mean, that covers Sker Ritual. And I think let's dive into...
Oh, yeah, Gotham.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Gotham. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could dive into our last subject here. So our last subject is going to be Moon Knight. So hopefully, before I even begin to start talking about, like, this series, spoiler warning. If you don't want to get spoiled, you might want to click out of the video now if you want. Because I mean, I'm gonna kind of dive into a little bit on this because at this point, like everybody already should have already been caught up with the series. It's already finished. It's been finished for a couple of weeks, like at least a week now, right?
Oh yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Well, some people are. I get the last episode probably not being up to date on that one because that recently just happened, but. Yeah, as far as the rest of the series.
But you should, at this point, it's like you should be relatively caught up at this point, right? Like a lot of people out there, probably not a lot, but, again, majority of them.
Marvel fans, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So again, I mean, just spoiler free. Spoiler warning. So again, like I do want to kind of talk about like how the series kind of wrapped up. I mean, I thought it was a great series for season 1. The main things I kind of really liked about the series was that I liked the split personality thing between Steven and Mark. Yes, I always forget Mark's name. I like that because it's really unique because I think a lot of people really, I don't know if a lot of people understood like how did Steven happened in the first place. Well, obviously, if you get to, believe episode 5, that kind of explains a lot. He kind of just, again, I'll kind of just explain it. He created Steve because it was that, I guess, his mom was very abusive towards him. You know what I mean? So, and it seemed like a lot of things revolve really around his mother. And, he had like a lot of mental breakdowns. He didn't know what else to do. So he decided to create someone as a way of escapism, to escape the pain. You know what I mean? It could be a lot for a child, especially to experience a lot of pain like that from their own mother.
Right.
So,
And it coming from the root of his, being blamed for his brother's death. So I think that all that combined is
right.
Trying to block it out his head and create this new persona, Steven.
But then Steve was actually confused. He had no idea like all of this was happening because again, like he will only bring him around when the bad things were happen. Like anything what happened like that. I thought that was really interesting. We never got a Marvel character to really talk about something like that. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I think we have.
It's like the Hulk. He's like the closest.
Sort of. Right. Sort of.
He changes when he's mad. Like his emotions take over, and he kind of.
I think he could talk to it, right? Like I think he can talk to the fucking Hulk.
Yeah, in a way, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another example too, like because I don't see a lot of people like go through this type of thing.
Yeah, so, especially emotionally. I like the character development that led up to that episode. That it kind of developed the character of Moon Knight himself.
Right.
Him in his personal life.
Well, because a lot of people were confused also, like how did he get the powers to be given to him? Because obviously what the hell was his name? I always forget the god's name too.
All right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I always forget his name.
Yeah, it's the bird,
the bird. I don't remember his name. Like, yeah. Hold on. I get it for you right now.
Yeah. It's it's one of the pharaohs that follow him throughout the whole series that you'll see of the moon. He's using him as pretty much as a persona.
Khonshu.
Okay. Yeah.
So how it happened, like I said, I mean, I'm pretty much just going over what happened in the series if you guys haven't already seen it, but I just think it's really unique. How he actually came about Khonshu. He went to his temple. He asked him, he asked to be a part of his life, spirit, and from what I've seen, I think he's not sacrificed him, but he given himself to Khonshu, and Khonshu's made a deal with him pretty much.
Yeah, to become his knight.
Yeah,
to slay all the moon.
Right.
The deeds of the moon.
Right. So, I mean, like I said, I thought that was, that was a real interesting thing. And, the fact that he was fucking married.
Oh,
That's where the girl came in.
Yeah, and Steven wasn't even aware of it at first because he had a completely different life from Mark, of course, from his past.
Look, first things first, good job to my man, Oscar. He did really good as Moon Knight. I hope to see him more. I hope to see him more in this series. I definitely want to see him continue this series as Moon Knight because again, it's really nice to see Oscar Isaac in this series.
Yeah, he did a good job.
He did a fantastic job, in my opinion. And again, I don't know his wife's name, her real name. She did a fantastic job too. This was actually her first Marvel role as well. So it may not be a big role, but at least like the fact that you appreciate that you're a part of Marvel. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't get that opportunity out there. So when they just, when you do get that role, it's like, it has to be fulfilling, right? Like a lot of people don't really get a chance to really get
especially
that.
On Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure that's pretty big for her, especially at the start of her career.
Right. That's a big part on her resume. You know what I mean? Especially when you're in Marvel, I'm pretty sure you should be able to land like whatever you want at that point, in my opinion, right? Like,
yeah, you're in the spotlight now.
Yeah, like
both of them.
As well, I'm sure well earned because I mean she's not a new actress. She's done a lot of roles out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time seeing both of these actors, so I never seen
Isaac. No, you've seen Isaac. You've seen Oscar Isaac, right? You've seen Ex Machina, right?
Oh, that was him in that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even recognize him. Holy shit!
That was him, bro.
Oh, the guy with the beard, right?
I hold on, let me see.
He had his like shaved head and he had glasses on and he had like a beard
Hold
in
on.
that. Oh shit, that was him? Oh, I think that was
Yeah, the shaved head with the beard. Yep, that's him.
Oh wow, he completely transformed himself.
That's him.
Okay.
That's him.
Damn, I did not recognize him.
I'm like, come on, you've seen him. He's been in a lot of movies, actually.
Yeah.
You know,
But you gotta understand, he looked completely different in Ex Machina.
Look, man, that was how old is that shit? Was like what, 2014 around there?
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Yeah. So he
wow.
Yeah, he did. He looks great, man. Looks great, and he's playing Dune 2. You know, obviously. Well, I mean, no, never mind. I'm sorry. He died already on the first one. You know, again, like if you haven't seen Dune, sorry about that. Probably shouldn't say that, but
yeah, that's right. He's in there too.
Yeah. But
okay, so I haven't seen him. Yeah.
But you know, I'm glad that they had a really good time making this series happen. You know, because again, I think a lot of people out there don't really know. They don't really know too much about Moon Knight because they're like, who the fuck is this? Is he new? No, Moon Knight's been a part of Marvel for I don't know how long, but really relatively long. He's not a new character. Yeah.
Yeah, from my understanding, he's been part of like the Spider-Man comic books too. Like he's been like going in the old comics. He made appearances in the Spider-Man series.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute now at this point, you know. So definitely, I think this was a great series to unfold. A lot of things again. I think Ethan Hawke did great too, as well as playing as you know, the main antagonist.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, if I had one gripe with this series, though, I would say I found the character Steven, kind of annoying at some points. So
I don't know. I loved him. I thought he was adorable in a way.
Yeah, but he was just like so like he would interrupt Mark from actually, you know, accomplishing his mission. Sometimes he would just be like, "Oh, well, let me take over and just start rambling," and it's like,
yeah, well, because I think he didn't know what was happening. I mean, because again, most of his life was like kind of a blur to him. You know what I mean? And majority of it, he was never a trained fighter. You know, Mark went to the military and stuff like that, and had combat training, and went through a lot of. You know, he had to actually experience most of his. You know, his mother abusing him and all the hard shit about life, while, you know, Steven's life was just working at a gift shop and a museum. You know, he didn't have much of aggression in his life. So,
yeah. But it's like prior to knowing that knowledge before episode 5, it's like before that, those episodes.
Oh yeah.
On Steven, man.
Oh yeah,
me understanding now that the reason why he didn't know, I was like, okay, I get it now. But it's like, damn it, it just
at the time, yeah,
it just seems so annoying to me because it would be like Mark tries to kill off all the enemies, but then he'll switch back to Steven and he'd just be goofing around. I'm
it's like that one fucking kid that does something in a fucking movie, and it's like, but you did the. Like they know what the right thing to do. They just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like, come on. It's like trying to pull teeth here. It's
I love him though. I think he's you know, a little fragile guy, and I have, you know, because he kind of resembles myself. I'm a fragile guy. I'm not really aggressive like that. So I don't know. I like Steven a lot. And the weird one was the hippo. I was like, what the fuck?
Pharaoh.
Yeah, she was like she was basically like their Grim Reaper in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, that episode where she was taking him through like the death row of paradise.
Yeah, because he got shot by Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I thought it was a good series, man. I mean, like I said, I think they did right with kind of trying to explain his chapter. I do believe that it should have been a little longer, but I mean, as from what we hear on the rumors, he might be getting a season 2, which
it definitely needs that, because that's
Yeah.
another gripe I kind of had, because the last episode, it kind of, to me at least, it kind of ended abruptly. It didn't seem like an official ending. I don't know. It seemed like it had more to
talk
series.
about. Right.
It just seemed like it was like in the middle of the series and didn't just cut off. I was like, oh.
That's why I'm saying I think this was a perfect time. Like this is perfect timing for you to be like, you know what? Because I mean, he might be if he does get that, that'll be like one of the luckiest shows to get it, because you know a lot of Disney short series, they don't get 2 seasons. Not even WandaVision got that. You know, WandaVision, Loki, all of them, they haven't got a season 2. So if he manages to get that, that's cool as shit. You know,
definitely needs it. I think it did well enough for it to get it. So
right.
They're probably going to do it. They have to.
Yeah, to kind of
end it like that.
Because they even said in an article that, you know, that they feel like they don't want it to just go to waste, because it is kind of going to waste. Like you only explain like a small portion of, I mean, which is cool on how you kind of explained it, everything with him being, you know, the split personalities, how he became Moon Knight. But I still think there's still more for him to do with Khonshu, and, you know, there's other shit out there, you know? I mean, he can tie into, like, I don't know, a big, like I said, we're all speculating, hoping that there's going to be another fucking Avengers, which, I mean, I'm seeing a lot on articles nowadays that they're actually trying to make a big project like the Avengers again. They're trying to figure out a big film that's going to all tie in these characters. So they're basically doing the same thing with, I'm not sure what group this would be, but Miss Marvel's coming out in June. That's the next Marvel series to be coming out. So I'm not sure if they're going to connect, you know. WandaVision, I haven't seen Doctor Strange in Into the Multiverse Madness. I'm gonna go ahead and say it does look like Wanda dies in there. But even Elizabeth Olsen said in an interview that it's not the end for her yet. So I'm not sure if something happened in the movie for her to not be, like, something tragic had to happen to her character. But I don't know how that would tie into, like, the big one, like this big film that they're trying to all set up for. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, who knows where it could lead to?
Yeah, because Kamala Khan. That, I mean, they're gonna kind of explain her story, and that's Miss Marvel. They're gonna explain her story, and that obviously she's gonna get 6 episodes as well. As far as She-Hulk, and I believe to finish it off, I think that Guardians of the Galaxy holiday thing is supposed to be happening this December. So
is that supposed to be just like a get together thing?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because I think the last film is supposed to be released next year. I think. I'm not sure. I know they're this is whatever content that they're going to be releasing afterwards, this year or next year. I know that this would be their final project, because that's what, you know, they were saying, like, Marvel was kind of saying, like, this is going to be their last name. Remember, we kind of talked about it on one of the episodes in the past.
Yeah, the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how would this all of this shit tie up? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seemed like they're like you said, making for a bigger thing they're going against.
Oh my God. I don't know if I might be going on a fucking tangent, but I seen, I don't know how true this is, but they posted fucking, it was like on Instagram I seen, they posted fucking, they posted Tom Cruise as replacing Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I seen like a fucking picture of this shit. I was like, what? No, fuck out of here.
Oh God.
Yeah, that would never. And I wouldn't even go watch the film. I would be like, I'll skip it. I don't care if it's fucking. You need to watch it to continue the next saga and Marvel and shit. I love Marvel to fucking death, but I would refuse. I'm not saying Tom Cruise. Well, I mean, he's a great actor. I don't have anything towards Tom Cruise. I don't like any of his films, mostly them, especially the Mission Impossibles. They're like infinite, and I don't know. He's just. I don't know. I don't like him. But for him to come into Marvel, it's like now. Then I also seen another article, and I don't know how true this is, but Jason Statham is supposed to be coming into Marvel as well. And that's fucking interesting because, mind you, he's always been an action-packed fighting, kind of guy. You know what I mean? Always doing his martial arts with fucking, mind you, he knows real martial arts in real life as well. So that made it even better for him to do his films and do a lot of his stunts. I'm a huge fan of Jason Statham, so it's I hope that article is really accurate with him being a part of Marvel. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know what character he will be playing as. But to see him in a Marvel movie, shit.
Yeah, that got me intrigued. Look into that.
Check it out. Definitely. I seen it somewhere. I was like, oh shit, I got to bring this back up on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, wait. Going back to the Iron Man thing real quick. This is the one thing I don't like about what Marvel does sometimes. They don't once a character dies off, they don't leave them dead. They just try to bring them back because of the fan base. Like, I don't like when they do that.
It's how it is, man. I don't know. I know like that doesn't really capture the realization of like being dead. I mean, he died. He was a legend. He died as a legend. So it's better to just leave him as it is. Like, why would you try to bring him fucking back? But
because in a way, it kind of ruins the impact of the past movies at that point. Because you're just like, oh, that death didn't mean anything at that. Because it's like, oh, you're just bringing them back. So it didn't really mean anything. It loses its value of what that movie has set.
Yeah.
Pretty much what I said.
Yeah.
Coming for.
I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, I hope they don't try to bring back Iron Man. Spider-Man's done. I mean, as far as Tom Holland playing as him, so I'm not sure who's going to be the next Peter Parker, Miles Morales. I mean, we still also have the Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, but those movies don't really connect with the Marvel cinematic movies.
Oh yeah, it's like its own
universe.
thing.
Yeah, the MCU. So I don't think any. I mean, still great films and I still would go check it out, but those movies don't intertwine with each other. But
plus they're separate characters in a way.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know who else is going to be like. That's the thing. Like, I'm just like really confused with this whole thing because the thing is, I just want to know, like, how would they set up this big thing? Like, there's no fucking Avengers anymore, right? So who is going to be, like, on the fucking next Avengers? So, like, who the fuck is going to do that? You know, I mean, Kamala Khan, Moon Knight. I don't know. I can't see, like, them all being in together. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird into the multiverse, right? Like, I mean, I guess if it's a continuation from if something happened in that film, I'm not sure what the end credits will be after that, which I have to check out. I mean, it's probably going to be some crazy shit. You know, Harry Styles is going to come out of nowhere and just destroy the planet. You know?
Yeah. You got to see what to lead up after Doctor Strange. That probably says it all after once you see that film. But
I mean, I feel like the shows are going to intertwine somehow.
Maybe I could see Loki doing it, especially with the Thor movie coming
Oh
out
yeah,
soon.
well,
I
especially.
can see Loki being Thor, threaded in with that.
Well, did you finish Loki?
No, I didn't even get around to it. I'm still on
Fuck.
WandaVision.
Damn.
Yeah.
I
You know what?
mean,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch WandaVision before I watch Doctor Strange, and then I'm gonna watch Loki before I watch the new Thor. That's what I'm planning on doing, so it can be fresh in my mind
okay.
when I watch those films.
All right. Damn. But I wanted to say like it was gonna be spoilers, but damn, you didn't see it yet.
For Loki.
Yeah, like because there is a big enemy in there that could possibly be the next Thanos. So
I remember you was telling me about that in the past.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like apparently he's worse than Thanos. I mean, he probably is, judging by the comics and due to his history. I'm a huge Thanos fan. I ultimately think I know I'm being biased, but I don't give a shit. I think Thanos is the greatest fucking villain of all time. And I don't think anybody will be better than him, especially Josh Brolin, who played as him.
Oh yeah,
really captured everything about Thanos. I think he did a fantastic job.
I mean, this goes without saying, seeing how big the numbers did with the box numbers for that movie. That goes without saying how good that is.
Yeah, did you check out the box office for Doctor Strange over the weekend? They made over $187 million over the weekend.
So I'm not surprised though. At the point of where Marvel is at now, yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah, you want to know how much? You want to know how much the Northman made? was not even close, my friend.
Oh yeah, I bet not.
Yeah,
I mean it's a well renowned. I mean, come on, that's not fair though.
Yeah,
like
it isn't. It isn't.
Marvel's is already established. They're still.
I mean, it's still okay, but the I don't know how much the budget was, but they made over, the total gross was $28.1 million. That's kind of low though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean it's still high, but I'm saying like it could have been a lot more than that though.
How much does it say how much it took to make the movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to check now.
Okay, because that's the ultimatum of how you
Right, you're supposed to make double what you had to put down, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. At least break even and plus more. I'm trying to think of who made the what's it called? The Northman. Who was that? The Northman was created by I still want to see the Northman though, definitely. What would be a good comparison is to compare it to like Batman, because DC's already established. So to compare Batman's numbers compared to Doctor Strange, that would be a fair assessment.
Well, it says the budget was $60 million.
Okay, 60 million, and
they only made 28.
Damn, they lost.
They didn't even make their budget, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, 60 million.
I'm hearing a lot of good things about it, though. That's the thing. That's strange.
Yeah, well, Metascore, let's see. I know a lot of people don't really listen to like fucking critics and shit. They're like, I'm my own fucking critic. And you're absolutely right, guys. You're your own critic. Don't go by anybody else's fucking opinion. Your opinion matters. Yeah, they got good ratings, 7.8 out of 10, and the Metascore is 82, which is fantastic.
Oh yeah, see, they killed it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder why they didn't make that budget though. That budget is 60 mil. Shit.
Damn.
That's so much money. My God.
Damn. And he only
28 total. Yeah, they did. They did, Don. It's not. That's like. I'm not really good with math, as you could tell, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like almost like a quarter of the only made.
Yeah, I probably would be mad. Not gonna lie. I mean, the actors still. I'm guessing the actors still get a good percentage of that, so I'm not sure if they're really that mad. But as far
they
as
they get paid before the movie even comes out.
Exactly.
Anyway, so.
But I'm saying like for the production company, I mean that sucks on their end.
Filmmakers, yeah. Damn. I hate that it's discouraging, especially when it's like such a special film that's tackling something that's not as popular nowadays, and it's a different subject. Yeah, that sucks to hear.
See, look, the total growth was 28 million, right? Opening weekend was 12 million. And then the worldwide gross was 52 million. So they came relatively close to their budget, but you're supposed to go beyond your budget to make it all that back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, they still lost a good percentage, but it's not that terrible. They still make good. Yeah. They still came close to it worldwide.
Right, they broke even a little. Yeah, went a little over, but not as they should have.
Yeah.
done. Yeah. Definitely still checking it out though. Looks very, especially from the advertisement itself, it looks fairly impressive.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely. I just, as far as going back to Moon Knight, like I said, if we get a season 2, let's get another 6 more episodes, man. You can go more into depth with this character. I mean, like I said, most people will probably be satisfied with what they got. That's fine. I'm okay with what I got too. I'm okay, but I feel like there should be more, and I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because I don't know. It really didn't seem like an ending to me. It didn't seem like a conclusion. It seemed like it should be more to
it seemed like a fucking cutaway.
Yeah, just like it's like what's that one movie? The Quiet Place. I mean, yeah, Quiet Place.
Yeah, like the where they were in the radio station, they didn't fucking, it just clicked off. It like ended.
Yeah, it just suddenly stopped.
Yeah,
they just suddenly just like, what the hell?
They pulled The Sopranos. It just
next time to be continued. I'm like, dude, come on now.
I know. How many fucking movies is Quiet Place gonna have? Fucking like 4. I think there's gonna be the last one. 2 wasn't my favorite. I mean, my mom loves fucking 2. But 2,
I like it.
I don't know. Yeah, the first one was better in my opinion.
Yeah. It was gone.
Yeah, I just like the one scene where the guy went underneath the garage.
He got snatched. Oh.
The thing was, like, he came in when he first came in, and he's a well-known actor. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but he's been in a lot of films. When he came in, he was like, I thought he was gonna live through the whole fucking situation because he drove. I'm like, okay, he drove the car to one location, like from point A and point B. He had like this. Yeah. He had this aura that he's gonna fucking survive, right? And he fucking just gets caught underneath the damn fucking garage door, like.
Within like 15 minutes.
It happened so fast. Like he literally introduced it himself, and then fucking something happened. The creature was on the fucking small village, and they ran into the car, drove to like down the street because it wasn't even that fucking far.
Yep. Just got murdered.
He got murdered. He got fucked up. Nah. But yeah, I think that covers about everything. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content as always. Don, do you have anything that you want to bring up to the audience, or?
That's about it. Okay. Hope everybody enjoyed all the topics for today, and Hope to see y'all probably on the Kendrick Lamar review.
Yeah,
this 13th.
Yep, the 13th. We're definitely gonna make another episode and just kind of like listening to every single track on the album. And hopefully, if he has that book coming out as well, we're definitely gonna. Even if I have to do my own video on that, I will, because I want to really dive into like that man's book. I want to see like what's really about. He actually posted his picture. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on a page on his Instagram. It's with his two. Yeah. He has 2 kids. I didn't know he had one. I thought he had one. He has 2.
Oh yeah, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, he has 2. He has I believe it's 2 girls. His girl's really big. And then he got his girlfriend's actually on the bed.
Yeah, I seen that a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. I like the gun in his back pocket.
Yeah, I think he's really setting up for the theme of this album. He has like the thorns around his head like Jesus.
I think Mr. Morale is himself. Like, I think that's really who he's talking about.
I feel like he's going for like a character, like just like Kung Fu Kenny. I think this is like the new Mr. Morale is like another persona he's trying to build for this album.
Well, when Kung Fu Kenny came out, he wasn't a father. Now he is though. 2 kids. Yeah.
But I'm saying like he's taking on like a new character, like how he did with Kung Fu Kenny. It's like a new theme for the album. Yeah.
So definitely we're going to be doing a video for you guys over the weekend for that review. So hopefully you like all the content we've been putting out. Definitely hit that like button if you can. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Am I missing one? Spotify, of course. We're mainly platformed on there, and also YouTube as well. So hopefully you guys liking the content, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yep. Peace.